What's good, you guys? It's J Got Soul tapping in, and we are here to introduce another one of our brand ambassadors. So we're gonna have her introduce herself, share a little background about herself, and then we're gonna get this conversation started. So share a little bit of information about yourself, tell the people who you are.
Yes, so my name is Angelique. I am a spiritual coach and a youth mental wellness advocate. And I'm super grateful for this opportunity to be a brand ambassador. My financial literacy was not there before I met Jay. But yeah, I really enjoy teaching young people about their inner dialogue, their creative divinity, and just really making an impact in the community with unleashing that potential that is within all of us.
All right, so let's talk about our journey, the story to how we met, how we got here to actually meet in person. Share with the people how you came to, know me, meet me, follow me on social and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so I came across Jessica Black Money Matters, Act Like It, back in 2019. It seems so long ago.
Right, that was a while ago.
That seems so long ago, wow. But we just kind of crossed each other's path on Instagram. And at the time, I was navigating a housing situation, living in and out of shelters and Airbnbs and things of that nature. And it wasn't until maybe like 2020, 2021 that I actually took the time to sit down and get a consultation, got the worksheet in my hand, blew my mind, took my financial understanding to a whole new level. And it really changed my life. And then from there, we just kind of kept in touch through online. And I think the first time we met in person was at Healing Conversations. It was the first time I got to hug her. And it was just nice to really share space and energy with you. Like all of the times that we had, the handful of times that we had met on Zoom or had a phone conversation, that was great. And I was so grateful because it really was helping me to elevate my journey. But just seeing you in person and feeling your energy and just that integrity and that authenticity really came through. And I was just grateful that I was able to extend my appreciation, with a nice big hug. But yeah, that's been kind of our journey, and it's just getting started, y'all.
Hey, I think it was actually 2021 when I developed the worksheet. So because it was after COVID.
Okay.
But yeah, that's when we got really rocking.
Yeah.
But I do want you to share before we get into the money mindset conversation. What is Healing Conversations? Because I've been a part of it. And it's an amazing space from what I've been a part of, just kind of being able to talk through some of our experiences we're navigating through. But I want you to share, because this is your creation, to share that.
It's actually a co-creation with my brother friend Raymel, and it's just a space that we hold to talk about all things healing. So whatever we happen to be going through, we share that with the community, and then they share their insights, and we get our healing, they get their healing. One of our consistent participants has been having some major breakthroughs and has completely transformed their life at the age of 70, so it's never too late and it's never too early, because when we have things that are stored within us in our mind and our body and our energy centers, it keeps us from making proper decisions and it keeps us stuck in cycles. So Healing Conversations is really just a space for us to let all of that out and to let our energy flow and know that we're held with non-judgment and unconditional love.
So how can people join in on the conversation?
Yeah, so we go live on Raymel's page. It's at Raymel Bentley on Instagram. And we are also transitioning into YouTube. So that'll be hosted on my page, which is going to be VZ Spaces. So you can find that on YouTube, and there'll be different clips and highlights on my Instagram at the same handle as well. But yeah, just tune in, tap in. Also, if you want to just hit up Jessica and be like, what was that again?
I got them.
Yeah, she's following the fam, so she can help you out.
All right, let's get into the conversation. So now let's talk about your money mindset. Let's talk about it from where you were when we started And then where have you gotten to now? Because we don't want to say in, right? Because
Yeah, that's a process.
Right. But where was your money mindset when you first started, before you came into contact with the brand, and then where are you now?
Yeah, and I have to laugh because I'm like, I didn't even have one essentially.
Yeah.
But you know, we're all operating in some sort of mindset, whether it's conscious or unconscious. So I would say initially my money mindset was, if I look at my account and it says $100, I can go spend $20 to get some food. You feel me? If it says like -10, I gotta go like I gotta go see if my boss will give me an advance. You feel me? You know? So it was very like on point. And not like on point like I'm on it. You feel me? It was like very on edge. I guess that's a better way to describe it. And as I mentioned, I really got into it with Jessica 2021 when she got the worksheet going. And that really helped me to visually see how I wasn't tracking my money, how I was literally just letting it come in and go out and letting it come in and go out, and not being mindful or intentional. And in that season of my life, I was also on my personal development journey, which I didn't realize was also my spiritual development journey. And so I recognized, excuse me, and so I recognized that if I was being more intentional about my life and like my mindset, I had to be more intentional about my money. And so when she gave me that Black Money Matters Act Like It worksheet, it helped me to get a visual on what that intentionality looked like. And from there, I did kind of develop my own like spending tracker. Like I look at my budget every week. I make sure that my numbers are right. I'm doing my mathing. You feel me? Girl math. And it's been really wonderful and so empowering because it allows me to spend with joy.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I really loved about her worksheet was that it wasn't just like, okay, what are your bills? Do your bills first, then pay your car note or pay insurance or whatever. It was like, okay, you get 10% of your money. And like I said, in my personal development journey, I had read The Richest Man in Babylon, and that was something that they talk about in there. Like, pay yourself, get a little gold in your pocket, it'll make you feel good. And I was like, okay, she's in alignment with this knowledge. And so that really excited me and really helped me to like trust the process. And so from there, just kept building and building. And like I said, now I check my budget every week. I spend my money with joy and ease. Even when before I got my most recent position, and I was getting like, my budget was like $250 a month, you feel me? Because I was getting some assistance. And I was like still doing my budget. And I was like, listen, I got me a little $25.
Yeah.
And I will use it to perpetuate my joy and my prosperity and my abundance mindset. And honestly, things have just been building from there in such a beautiful way. And the universe has really tapped into my understanding. Like, she's being responsible with her money and she's happy about her money. It's no longer like a stressor or a burden. So that's where I am now. But it's going to keep, like you said, it's only up from here.
Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing about the journey, is that like even when you don't have a lot, if you manage it properly, you can still manage.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and we had that conversation when you were telling me like, you know, this is all I'm getting, and we went through the budget worksheet, and I'm like, but you can still manage with that.
Yeah.
A lot of people think, oh, I need to get more to be able to manage my money. And it's like, if you don't learn how to manage a little, you won't be able to learn how to manage a lot.
And I appreciated you, especially because you were talking about different things like health insurance or car insurance. I was like, I ain't got none of that. And she was like, that's okay. That's okay. And I felt like, again, just going back to like healing conversations, judgment-free, unconditional love, that's so important. And especially when we're talking about money and when we didn't grow up in a space where that conversation was healthy. You know, it's nice to have somebody come to you and say, like, it's okay where you are. And I'm not trying to, like, look down on you or push you into something sooner than you're ready for. Like, it's okay to be where you are. And I really appreciated that.
Yes, I appreciate you being a part of this journey as well, and just taking your financial journey seriously, you know, because we see a lot that goes on out here, and being a part of this brand means that we are a part of a community that is in a judgment-free space. It's your safe space, but we're also doing the work to move forward as an individual and in a community. Yeah, for sure. So last question I have for you, because I think you touched on two answers, so I appreciate that. Kind of knocked two out.
You know I'll be talking, girl.
So what stood out to you most about the Black Money Matters Act Like It brand when you came to, you know, learn about it? What stood out most to you?
What stood out to me most was your humanity. Like, yes, it's the Black part of it, right? Because I think having these conversations in our community are very important. But just like your individual passion and dedication to this is what stood out to me, because a lot of people, from my observation, you know, not blanket judgment to anybody or anything, but I've noticed that a lot of people in the financial spaces, they're wanting to teach finances or help people with finances because they know it's a popular topic and they can get money from it, or they can get like clients from it or whatever. But you are so genuinely about elevating people and making this conversation normal so that people can advance and move forward. And so with that, it also brings that accountability in a way that has like grace. You feel me? So it's not like, again, just like that lack of judgment, you know, and it really is necessary for change. One of the things I'm really adamant about is releasing limited thoughts or limited patterns with understanding, knowing that they were put there to protect us and to keep us in a certain sort of safety. But when you try to like force them out, or you're like angry about it, or like, I'm releasing this, like you're putting more anger energy on it, you're gonna keep it around. But when we release with understanding and compassion and say, oh, I get why this was here, and now I understand why I don't need it anymore. It releases with so much more ease and grace, and it really gets released and you can take that next step. It really allows you freedom. And so with Black Money Matters Act Like It, there's that accountability, but it's that understanding and a compassionate accountability that leads to true freedom.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And with her saying that, we do have a Mask Off Tribe, which is your safe space that will allow you to go through the process, learn about your financial journey, and we'll do the worksheet breakdown. You get our free book. We have a free ebook right now that's titled we have a free ebook that's titled Mind Your Future. All right, and so this will be the guide that we use to be able to go through your financial journey and help you go from limiting beliefs to abundant mindset, right? And so
full of gems.
Yes. So join the tribe, right? It's a Mask Off Tribe. Join the tribe. I'm helping 10 people get their financial life in order. All right. So it's limited to 10 people. This is a limited time offer. And so if you want to be a part of this tribe, go ahead and go to my website at blackmoneymattersactlikeit.com. Go to the pricing session and you will see some Mask Off Tribe. Subscribe and we can start our journey as soon as you're ready. All right. So again, Black Money Matters Act Like It. We also have merchandise. You see our water bottle. You see the hat, right? You see my full set. I got a few other items on the website that you can support the brand. Whenever you make a purchase in our store, you get our free Now Act Like It worksheet off rip. So you get a chance to start managing your money. And if you want to sit down with me, you can get a free consultation as well. Get a free consultation as well. And we'll get you started on that journey. All right. So be sure to tap in with the brand.
Can I say something about the ebook?
Yes, you can.
So I was reading through it, and I just want to just drop this real quick. Jay shares about her own experiences. And I think that's so powerful because a lot of people, like I was saying, they speak from this high mountaintop, but you're like, I've been going through this. This is my journey. And that's pretty much how it starts. So it's off the cuff, like connected, understanding, like we're going through this together. So I just wanted to
Appreciate that. Yeah. So I'm not coming from a space of I'm up here. Look, I understand that we all come from different backgrounds, and this information was not provided to us. And so the way I wrote this book is for us all to elevate our mind when it comes to financial literacy. And I appreciate you for taking the time to check out the book. I appreciate you for taking the time to come here and sit with us and have this conversation. But you guys make sure y'all get tapped in with the brand. And yeah, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.